Emily Spectrum here to show you another fun science experiment. Alright, so today we're going to be exploring colors and dyes and where they come from. So here I have a container of cochineal bugs, and these bugs are insects that create a special kind of dye called carmine dye. It's the kind of dye these bugs create. And they're insects that live in North and South America, and they like to live on cacti. And the dye that they create is really common. It's used for food or makeup or many other things. A lot of common household things that you might see. So I have our bugs here, and our experiment today is to combine these bugs with different liquids, and we're going to see what happens. So I have here water. It's just regular tap water. I've got vinegar, and I also have sodium carbonate or soda ash, which is like baking soda mixed with water. And we're gonna grind up these bugs first to start, to turn them into a powder. And I'm gonna add some water in there so it's easier for us to mix. And our job today is to see what might happen if we combine our bugs with these different liquids, if they change color or stay the same. So let's see what happens. So I'm gonna put about this many bugs in, and they're all dried up right now. It feels kind of like a bunch of rocks. And then I'm gonna grind them up here. I want them to be a fine powder. Okay, so this is them ground up, and we can kind of already see that they're already a rich red color, kind of a dark red color. So I'm gonna add a little bit of our water. Just a few drops so we can mix it better with our other ingredients. And mixing up as a liquid, you can really see how red they are. All right, so I've got a petri dish here. And I'm gonna take a pipette, and I'm gonna suck up some of this water, and I'm gonna put a little bit in each side of our dish. I'm going to add some more water. Alright, so this is what they look like just as a super concentrated dye, very dark red color. Okay, so if we take more water, just water, and dilute it more, I wonder if it will stay the same color or if it's going to change it or how it might change it. So I added 5 drops here, and to give us a better idea, and I painted on this paper. And then this is what our color looks like just as a super concentrated color. So we can see on the left here is just our straight concentrated dye, and on the right here is our diluted dye. So to me it looks a little bit more brown, but just about the same. Okay, so let's try the next one. So the next I'm gonna do vinegar. So here's our water. I'm gonna put our vinegar on this side. So our vinegar, just in the liquid, if we compare them, it's a bit more orange to me. And now let's try our sodium carbonate. So our sodium carbonate almost looks purple. So here's our water, here's our vinegar, and here's our sodium carbonate. it changed a really dramatic purple color. So cool. Okay, so what did we observe? So mixing our bug dye with different ingredients can cause really cool color changes and sometimes not so interesting color changes. Sometimes it just stays about the same. The dyes we see in everyday objects can come from really interesting places. And we can keep mixing and experimenting here. If I kept going, I could make really cool different shades of colors, but I want you to try it at home. And at home you can experiment, maybe not with these bugs, but maybe you have some different things you can try to use as dyes, like coffee or tea or turmeric or beets would be really cool, and try mixing those things with other things. Thanks for exploring colors and dyes with me. Take care and stay curious.